This man injected snake venom into his body over 850 times, and his blood could save millions of lives. Wait, what? 850 injections? Save millions of lives? Yes, you heard that right. September 2001. A truck mechanic in Wisconsin got bitten by 2 cobras within an hour. His body seized. He flatlined. 4 days in a coma. When he woke up, most people would quit. This man doubled down. See, Tim owned 60 venomous snakes in his basement. Black mambas, king cobras, taipans, snakes that kill in minutes. The problem? Antivenom costs thousands of dollars per species. He couldn't afford it. So he thought, what if I become the antivenom? He started injecting himself with tiny amounts of venom. His immune system would recognize the toxin and build antibodies to fight it. Then he'd increase the dose, again and again. He taught himself immunology from textbooks. No PhD, no lab. Just a mechanic turning his body into an experiment. Over 18 years, Tim injected himself 856 times. He took 202 intentional snake bites. The side effects were brutal. Anaphylactic shocks, blackouts, paralysis. But his body adapted in ways that shouldn't be possible. In 2017, immunologist Jacob Glanville saw Tim's videos and called him. He tested Tim's blood, and the results were shocking. Tim's antibodies don't just neutralize one venom, they fight dozens of species at once. When tested on mice, his antibodies protected against 13 of the world's deadliest snakes. Here's why this matters. Every year, 138,000 people die from snake bites. Most are farmers in rural India and Africa who can't access hospitals. Current antivenom only works for one species, costs thousands, and requires IV infusions. If you're bitten in a village, you're dead before you reach help. Tim's antibodies change everything. They're developing a universal antivenom delivered like an EpiPen. One shot, dozens of species covered. No hospital needed. And the next story is so weird you cannot imagine. This 31-year-old man walked into a hospital screaming. What doctors pulled out of him was a live eel. Wait, what? A live eel? Yes. July 2024. He stumbles into the Vietnamese hospital, clutching his stomach. Doctors press on his abdomen. Rock hard. Something's moving underneath. They rush him for an X-ray. And when the image loads, every doctor goes silent. There's a spine stretching across his entire abdomen, an eel's spine, and it's still moving. They try to remove it the normal way, but it doesn't work. His condition is getting worse by the second. They have no choice. Emergency surgery, right now. They open him up and find a 26-inch eel, alive, twisting inside his body. But here's the horrifying part. The eel had already bitten through his intestine. Its teeth tore through the walls, allowing it to escape into his abdomen. There's contamination everywhere. Multiple holes in his intestines. Oh, and there's also a lemon stuck blocking everything. The team moves fast. Every second counts because the contamination could kill him. They pull out the eel with forceps, remove the lemon, stitch up the holes. But the damage is so severe, they have to create a temporary opening to let his intestines heal. Here's the fun fact about eels. Eels can survive without oxygen for a long time, and they can bite through human tissue. This thing could have eaten its way through more of his organs. The man survived. But when doctors asked him how the eel got inside his body, he had no real explanation. Doctors believe he tried dangerous folk remedies or extreme actions without understanding the deadly consequences. And here's the crazy part. This wasn't even the first time. Just months earlier, another man in Vietnam had a 12-inch eel removed under nearly identical circumstances. Subscribe for more stories like this.